Good morning students. In previous lecture we have seen some of the basic tags of HTML like marquee-align, marquee directions. Now today we will learn some other topics which is related to HTML. Now let's start with today's lecture. Now you can see your first tag is your marquee tag. So basically this tag is used to scroll the text or image horizontally or vertically. Okay, you can see the syntax of marquee-align. The marquee-align is equals to top, and then you have a scrolling text, and then the marquee tag is closed. Okay, so the default direction of marquee is right to left, and if I want to set the direction of marquee, then I will set marquee direction is equals to right, then mentions the text, and then the marquee tag is closed. So the output of this syntax is what? Your welcome text is scrolled from left towards right. Now you can see the example of marquee tag. See, first your HTML tag is open, means what? Your HTML documents is begin. After that you have a head tag. In head tag you mentions the title of your web page. After that you open the body tag. Okay, in body tag you mention the marquee width, then the direction of marquee, and then the height of marquee. Okay, and in between the marquee tag you mention the text whatever you want to scroll. Then the body tag is closed and HTML tag is closed. So whenever you run this program, then your output is what? This is a sample scrolling text which is continuously moving. From direction is what? Your up. Means what? Your text is scrolled from bottom to up. This is the output of your program. Okay. Now your next topic is a character formatting. So what is the exact meaning of character formatting? So it is a process of formatting a text for better look and feel. Okay. So the HTML formatting is divided into the two types. Your first one is your logical formatting and your second one is your physical formatting. Now what is the meaning of logical formatting? So it describes how the text is being used. Okay, and the second one is your physical formatting. So it controls how to format the text. Okay, so I will explain one by one. Your first is what? Logical formatting. So as a name, what is the meaning of logical? The text according to meaning. Okay, so logical formatting having the three entities, that is first one EM, second one is strong, and third one is var. So EM stands for emphasis. This tag is basically used whenever you want a text in a italic format. Okay, so EM tag is used to display the text in italic format. The second one is what? Your strong tag. So whenever you want to want a text in the form of bold, then you can use the strong tag. Okay, it displays the text in a bold format. And your third tag is your var. Var is nothing but your variable. So this tag specially used for a variable where variable replaced with the specific information. Okay, so the logical formatting is what? The text according to meaning. It describes how the text is being used. Okay, the logical formatting has the three tags. First one EM, it is used to display the text in italic. Then strong is used to display the font or text in a bold format, and the variable is used for replace the variable with information. Clear? Now your next is what? Your physical formatting. So physical formatting also has the three tags. your first one is a B. B stands for bold. Then second one is I for italic text, and third one is underlined text. Okay, so in your regular programming or in HTML programming, you can use the B tag, I tag, U tag, that is you can use the physical formatting. Okay, this is a very simple to understand compared to logical formatting. Now you can see the another tags, that is the sub tag and sup tag. Now what is the exact meaning of these tags? So basically these both tags are used whenever you form the any chemical equations. Okay, or you can use these tags in mathematics also. So you can see first one is a sub tag. So sub tag, it is also known as a subscript tag. You can see the example of sub tag. First I am writing the H, then in between sub tag I am mentions the 2, then SO, and in between sub tag again mentions the 4. So you can see the output, the number 2, number 4 is displayed at the bottom of your letter. Is displayed the bottom of H, and the 4 is displayed at the bottom of 4. Now your second tag is your sup tag, that is your superscript tag. You can see the example, volume of sphere 4 by 3 into 3.14, then into R, and I am mentioning the 3 in between the sup tag. So you can see the output R raised to 3 means what? The number mentions between the sup tag is displayed, that is R raised to 3. So it will be displayed on the top of the line. Okay, this is the difference between sub tag and sup tag. These both tags are used in a chemical equations, or either it is used in a physics, chemistry, or mathematics. Okay, now next topic is your dealing with URL. Now how to deal with URL in HTML? So first one, what is the exact meaning of URL? Okay, so URL, it is your uniform resource locator. Okay, so it is a specific character string that is used to access the data from the www, that is World Wide Web. So the www use the URL to specify the location of file on other server. You can see the example of URL on your screen. I am mentioning http://www.google.com/full form. Now this is your example of URL. So the URL contains the 3 parts. That is, your first one is your protocol. So HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay, this is your first protocol. Then you mention the host or domain name. So here www.google.com is your domain name, and the third part is your path of the resource. So the slash full form is nothing but your path of the resource. Okay, this is the 3 parts of URL. Now in URL you can use the A tag. Now what is the meaning of A? That is the anchor tag. So specially these tags defines the hyperlink that links the one page to another page. Means what? If I want to create the link on your web page, then the A tag is used to create the hyperlink. Then the A tag is used with href attributes. So these href attributes is used to define the address of the file to be linked. Okay. So in other words, it points out the destination page. See, a tag is used to create the hyperlink, that is your anchor tag. And the href attribute is used with anchor tag. So what is the meaning of href? It defines the address of the file to be linked. Okay, this is the difference between anchor tag and href attributes. So you can see the syntax of a tag. See, for text I am writing a href is equals to, in double inverted commas I am mentioning the data, okay, or I am mentioning the address, and then the link test, and then the a is closed. So see, whenever I run this program, then what is the output I will show? Your link list, sorry, your link test is what? Your web page link, that is your hyperlink. Okay, so whenever I click on that text, that is whenever I click on the link test, then it will jump to the destination. Which destination? The destination which is mentioned in ahref tag. Okay, this is the simple meaning of anchor tag. You can see the syntax for image also, ahref, and I am mentioning the image2.jpg. Then again I am mentioning the image source, that is image1.jpg, and then your a tag is closed. So what is the output of this syntax? Whenever I am mentioning the image source means what? Your image1. So image1 is your link. So whenever I am clicking on image2, it will jump to the location that is mentioning in ahref, that is image2. Okay. Now you can see the example of a tag. In body tag I am mentioning the ahref is equals to, in double inverted comma, second.html, and I am writing click for second page is a text. So you can see in output, click for second page is what? Your link. So whenever I am clicking on the click for second page link, then I will jump to second.html page. Okay, this is the meaning of your a tag and href attributes. Now your next topic is HTML list. Okay, so these lists are used to specify the list of information. It contains the one or more list elements, and it's having the three types, that is unordered, order, and definition. Okay, so this is nothing but your HTML list. So the rest of the part about HTML list will introduce in a next lecture. See you soon. Bye bye.